Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now for today's video, I have a super exciting one because I'm going to be doing a Made by Mitchell review. If you don't know who Mitchell is, he is a bloody brilliant makeup artist here in the UK. He is super talented and he has his own makeup brand which has been around now for maybe a couple of years. It is amazing. I personally love Made by Mitchell, and I wanted to do a review on one of his latest collection, which is the Mangoes collection. So I have all 6 of the blushes, I have the eyeshadow palette, and I also have a couple of the graph ink liners to play with. So as you can see, this is my completed look. But if you'd like to see all these products in action and also see what I think of them, then please keep watching. Okay, so let's firstly dive into the blushes. So there are 6 with the Mango collection. He does typically launch 6 for each collection, but we are firstly going to show you the swatches of all of these, and then I'll put one of them on my face. First we have Mango Puree, which is a super pale, slightly peachy orange sort of shade. Next we have the Sauce, which looks like this. I'd say this is quite similar to Mango Daiquiri, but Mango Daiquiri is definitely a lot more orange, whereas this one is a little bit more red. Next we have Miami Beach, which is a super bright yellow shade. Definitely not for the faint-hearted, but the good thing about these blushes is that you can use them on your eyes, your lips and your face. They are multi-purpose, so you can't just look at these and think blush is only for your cheeks. Next we have Ripe Type. This is a bit more of a paler orange shade. I absolutely love the packaging for the blushes, by the way. I completely forgot to show you. These are what the boxes look like. Really love them. We've got 2 more. We've got Capri is Cooling, which again, this is a nice sort of orangey shade. Quite similar to Mango Daiquiri, but not as bright. And then the last one is Yellow, which, as you would assume, this is like a proper yellow shade. That is crazy. So yeah, we have all 6 of the Mango blushes. I'm going to show you some swatches and then I'll put one on my face. Okay, so these are the swatches. We have Mango Puree, Miami Beach, Yellow, Ripe Type, Capri is Cooling, and the Sauce. Some of these look a little bit more on the sheerer side, but we shall see what it looks like on the face. For my blush today, I think I'm going to go in with Ripe Type. I love Made by Mitchell blushes. I'm just going to dot a little bit on like that. And then because we're using Mitchell, I'm going to take his MF1 brush and blend this in. Oh my god, that is so pigmented. Okay, so that is the blush shade. It is very much out there, I must say. Definitely not for the faint-hearted or people who just use regular blush colours, but this is why I love Made by Mitchell, because he's come into the makeup game and just done something so much different to what we've seen pretty much before. I'm going to leave my blush at that, but I am kind of like trying to dab it down a little bit. But it is like a yellow toned orange. I would say these blushes in this collection are more for like other things, like for your eyes or for your lips, like maybe this orangey red on your lip. I definitely wouldn't use these colours for my blush on a regular basis. I definitely have blushes like this, like NYX Silence is Golden is a perfect example. It's like a shimmery yellow, but it's absolutely beautiful on the skin. But because we're doing creative makeup today, I thought, you know what, we are just going to whack one of those on the skin. But this is what Ripe Type looks like. I'm now going to finish off the rest of my makeup and then I'll come back and we can get started on the eyeshadow. Okay, so I'm back. I have got the rest of my makeup on now. I did just decide to leave my cheeks just that cream blush, so I don't have any powder blush on top, so this is literally all that you see. So they are very beautiful and pigmented. I love the Made by Mitchell blushes. Granted, this is not my favourite selection of blushes because I definitely love his other more wearable shades more, but these are super funky, and if you're wanting to, you know, push the boat out there with different sorts of colours, and also you can use these on your lips and on your eyes, definitely check Made by Mitchell out if you haven't already. Such a good makeup brand. So we of course have the Mango eyeshadow palette. This is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be a lot smaller than this. This is only, I think on TikTok shop you can get it for £20, or if you have a voucher code you can get it for £17. That's how much I paid for it. The packaging is super funky, and this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. So you have a selection of warm shades in here, and you also have some cool tones with your blues and greens. And then yeah, you have your pinks, purples, oranges, a couple of neutrals, and there are a couple of shimmers in here, but not a lot. There's only 3. You've got a shimmery orange, a light shimmery peach, and then like a darker blue here. So we shall see where this takes us, because I'm not gonna lie, I've been really stuck on what to do with this palette. But I think speaking in my group chat and looking on his page, I think I kind of know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so firstly I primed my eyes using the Beauty Bay eye base. I used the shade base number 2, and as I said, I was talking about it in my Patreon group, and I was looking on Mitchell's Instagram page. I was gonna do the look that he created on Melissa. It's like a stunning like purple, pink, orangey sort of look with a lime green like cut crease and stuff. I thought that was stunning. But then Drew suggested a warm toned cut crease with a smoky blue lash line. So I'm going to take Drew's word and I'm going to do that instead. I think firstly I'm going to take the shade Are You Sure, which is the brown shade in the palette, and I'm going to take that on my outer corner. He's just brought out, or he is in the middle of launching a brand new collection as well. It's all like a pink and purple theme. I have got the blushes, and I'm looking forward to seeing what he comes out with next, because it is a 3-parter collection, and I'm really hoping he comes out with a pink and purple eyeshadow palette. That would be stunning. Next I'm going to take the pink, which is called Fosacea, is that how you say it? Feels. I do not know. And I'm gonna take that just above where I popped the brown, and I'm gonna bring that to the front of my lid. Next I'm going to take the shade Ripened, which is this orange shade here, and I'm going to blend that directly above the pink. This brush might be a bit too big. And then I'm going to take Soft Skin, which is the limey green colour in the palette. Actually, I'm going to mix it with Summer Sour, which is the very pale orange in the palette. Okay, so these are the lids so far, and now I'm going to take this. This is the P. Louise and Made by Mitchell collab paint, and this is in blank canvas. I have not used this in such a long time. It's actually like cracking in there. I've not used this in ages. I just don't really do creative makeup anymore. I wish I had the time, but honestly, your gal does not have any time. Hope I haven't lost my touch. Hoping I can still do a cut crease, but we shall see. Oh my goodness, that was stressful. I have not done one of those in so long, and it's really not the best cut crease I've ever done in my life, but we're going to roll with it. We're going to take the shade Ready to Go, and I think I'll save that lighter one for my inner corner and brow bone. Okay, so that is the orange on my lid. As you can see, it is definitely reflective and shimmery, but the formula of it is not really quite anything I've used in a long while. It's like a dry, powdery shimmer texture, but it has like shimmer particles in it. It's really hard to explain, but it's like it has just shimmer particles in it rather than it being like a shimmer. I hope that makes sense. But I'm just going to go back in with Are You Sure, which is that brown we first used. And I'm just going to literally just clear up. Not clear up, you know what I'm saying. I'm just going to blend the outer corner in a little bit. That looks a little bit better and more blended in. Okay, so I've got 2 graph inks from the collection, and instead of doing the safe option of orange, I feel like it'd be a bit too much. I'm gonna go the funky sort of route, and I'm gonna take this shade, which is called Club Tropicana. It's like a beautiful sort of teal shade, and I'm thinking if I use the shade Off the Coast, this one, then I'm thinking that will match the liquid liner. And what I'm going to do with the liquid liner is just outline where I've put that cut crease, just so it breaks up the orangeness. Do you know what I'm saying? Perfect, just like this. And then, as I said, I'm going to take the Club Tropicana graph ink, which looks like this. I actually need to take it out of the plastic. Just going to give it a good, like, look how beautiful this shade is, and it's going to go perfectly. Look at that. We love a good matchy moment. And then with these graph inks, they are like a, it's not a brush tip, it is, I don't know how to explain it. It's like a brush tip, but it's not a brush. Makes so much sense. Right, do you know what, I'm going to do this off camera. I'll be right back. So this is the liner. They are definitely not even, but we try anyway. So to finish off the look, I'm going to take On the Beach, which is the, is that beach? It's peach. No, it is On the Beach. Should have said On the Peach, but On the Beach. Anyway, I'm talking way too much. So I'm going to take a little bit of that. Okay, so this is my finished eye look using the Made by Mitchell Mango collection. I'm just going to hop off camera, I'm going to finish off my makeup, and then I'll be right back. Okay, I've just finished off my eyes. For my mascara, wherever it's gone, I use the L'Oreal Air Volume mascara. I've been really loving this. And then for my lashes, I just whacked on my favourites, the Roxy Revolution ones. So this is my completed eye look. It looks so much better now that I've got my lashes on. I always feel better about looks like this when I've got lashes on. And I thought I would do a little lip combo like on camera, because I want to use like the nudie shade from the collection. So firstly, I'm just going to take his liner in the shade Make a Toast. This is an eyeliner, but I'm pretty sure these are multi-use as well, so I'm just going to use it on my lips. So I filled a lot of my lips in with this. Now, I'm not good at lip combos, but I'm going to try. Then I'm going to take Mango Puree, and I'm going to dot this sort of in the centre. I'm going to take my finger and sort of dab this in. I think I've made it work. Does it go with this? I don't know, I think it does. I'm just adding a little bit more because I'm overthinking it. Okay, right, we're going to leave it there, otherwise I'll be here all night. But this is my completed look using the Made by Mitchell Mango collection. Please let me know down below what you think of the look and also what you think of the makeup collection. I would love to know. Okay, let's break this review down into 3 parts. Firstly, the blushes. I personally love the blush formula that Mitchell does. His blushes are honestly some of my favourite cream blushes out there, and I definitely think they're one of the best on the market. As for the colours in this collection, they are most definitely out there. They're not your typical everyday peachy pinky sort of shades. They are definitely out there with the yellows and the oranges, but if you are a makeup artist, I think these are great to have in your kit because you can use them for your eyes, lips and face. I personally am a collector of Made by Mitchell, so I'm happy to have funky colours like this because they're just super different to anything that you have in your collection. And some days when I'm feeling a yellow orangey blush, I'm gonna gravitate towards this as a cream blush because honestly, even though it's not a wearable colour, I still think it looks beautiful on the skin and it really goes with the warmness of the eye look as well. So I am a big fan. The eyeshadow palette is amazing quality. The mattes are so pigmented, so easy to blend. Like, I'm talking minimal effort of blending. Like, they were absolutely beautiful. I'm not 100% sure on the shimmer formula. I think his mattes are definitely better than the shimmers. I don't know if it's just me, but I don't know if I'm 100% in love with that shimmer formula. But as for the mattes, incredible. And lastly, the liner, super pigmented, and it was easy to use. For someone who doesn't use liner an awful lot, especially ones with like tips and not actual pens, I thought it was quite easy to use. You just have to just hold your breath and just go with it. I mean, I did build and build and build, but I think we did eventually get there. I'm a big fan of this collection. I think it's super, super beautiful. Definitely different from his other palettes. One was predominantly blue, one was predominantly green, and the milk one was a bit more on the neutrally pink side, if I remember rightly, whereas this has a bunch of warm tones and stuff in it with a little bit of blue and green as well. So I really love this, and on TikTok shop for £17, that is an absolute bargain. You can also get the blush, or at the time you could also get the blush set for like 20 quid, so really good TikTok shop deals. I love TikTok shop, it's actually so dangerous. But yeah, so this is my finished look with the collection. I am a big, big fan. I love the look that I've created. Definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone, which we all need to do once in a while. So I'm going to wrap this video up here. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Let me know down below what you think of the collection, and of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!